Love and light, my soul tribe, all you beautiful cosmic surfers. This video is in response to one of our soul tribe, a question that he had for us, one which resonated well with myself, and after asking Source for guidance and the answer, the message that I received helped me as well. By helping others, we help ourselves, because we are all one and the same. So, being an empath. Being an empath can be difficult at times. To feel other people's energy, to feel the pain in the world, to always feel that we're not quite good enough, that we need to be doing more to better ourselves in order to help better the world. Look at it like rain and a pair of boots. So those are people that are asleep, that are unaware of the reality that we are like a pair of Wellington boots or a pair of leather boots. If they go out into the rain just reflects and washes straight off them. The energy does not affect them. Those of us that are empaths are like a pair of suede boots. When we go out in the rain, we absorb the rain. It discolours us, it stains us, and leaves tarnishes and marks within us. Just as with a pair of suede boots, we can protect ourselves. As with a pair of boots, you buy a protective spray. If you want to look at it as a spray and spray yourself with protection, this would work. I personally ground myself, do my pillow of protective white light, and create a energy field that is light. The darkness cannot enter because it is transformed into light when it comes in. This is my way of protecting myself from absorbing that rain. It's easier said than done to stay on top of things. Everything is energy existing in waves, right? And I go through stages where I slowly go on and up. I get to a point where I feel blissful. And then when I'm at that point, I put every single ounce of energy and effort into helping others, into trying to do my videos, trying to do my side projects. I'm good, let's go. Just go for it, right? But in doing this, I don't allow myself enough time and energy for me to continue to stay as mindful as I should, to continue to meditate daily. And I then go back down, get to a point where my ego comes back up. I start to feel anxious, I start to feel other people's energy a lot more again, and I wonder why, until I then realise the reason why, because I've created it myself, right? Look at it like watering a plant. You water a plant daily for its best growth and survival. You don't water it only when it's dried out and withering away. This is what I seem to do. I wait until I'm in need of personal time to allow myself that time. This is something which I'm working through and addressing, because I know if my cup is not full, I cannot help others. I cannot let them take a sip from my cup. And I'm also learning that when my cup is full, I do not give it to others. It keeps me full, and I give from the well. Source flows through me freely. When Source flows through me and I am partly empty, it fills me up first. All the energy and love and light does not pass directly through, because I need some myself. By staying full, it flows through me fully. Those of us that are empaths, have almost made a sacrifice, a choice to come here, to be aware, to be open to the pain of the world in order to learn from it and be able to empathise with it and discover a way of addressing it. So, again, like a tree, the tree most weathered will have the strongest root system. It will have the most sturdy trunk and branches, and it will also know through experience when it needs to bend to the wind's will. Young saplings may bend freely. Trees which maybe were not weathered enough, that have grown completely strong and sturdy, when a big storm comes along, will not bend and will snap. Those of us that go through the hardships and the storms of life are able to weather the more severe ones and able to provide shelter for those that need it. We would not have been able to do this without previous weathering through the storms of life. So look at it like it's all an evolutionary process, I believe, and we only evolve when we need to. If we had stayed asleep, stayed shut off from the pain of the world and the want to change it, we would never look to be any better, to want to change. We would accept completely what is and just go through life in that foggy haze. By waking up and feeling those emotions, we know that something must be done, and we look for ways to change things within ourselves to reflect it into the world. Acceptance of who you are and where you are is crucial, but knowing there is a better way also is. Accept what has happened and where you are now. Plan for where you want to be in the future. Put the intentions out there. Lay the foundations to grow and build that house. And if things don't work out fully the way that you hoped, accept the way that they do. Learn and look why they happen that way and how to better improve them. Like baking a cake, right? I'm quite stubborn. I believe my way is right. And I always listen to other people's opinions. But I was raised to bake a cake a certain way. If we go through life blind to others' emotions and points of view, staying closed off, we will never change that recipe. We will think our way is right and we will continue to bake the cake in that way. By being open, by wanting to better ourselves through feeling things aren't quite right within the world which we see in ourselves, we are open to listen to other people's interpretations, points of view, listen to the ingredients which they add to their cakes and think, I've not tried that before, let me add a pinch of this or a pinch of that. Try baking the cake in that way. Maybe it resonates with us, maybe we add it to our recipe and continue to do so. Maybe it doesn't and we take it back out. But without trying, we'll never know the true quality and beauty of that cake. We will be stuck making the same vanilla sponge because it's the way we were raised to believe. By being open to others' emotions, we can empathise with them and take on their points of view. It helps us to evolve, it helps us to grow, and in ourselves growing and evolving, we are helping to raise the collective consciousness, we are helping to evolve humanity. You, my friend, are part of the front line. You have chosen to make a sacrifice, to feel things fully and deeply in order to better understand them, better use them as information, as recipes, in order to bake your cake. Love and light, one and all, my beautiful soul tribe. Keep on shining. Namaste.